Hello, welcome to my channel, Wing Spiritual Clarity. My name's Wendy Wing. I'm doing a psychic tarot reading for you, tuning into the day's energies, seeing what divine messages of guidance come through. Wow, all right. This is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Thank you all so much for being here, for liking, sharing, following, commenting. Your comments are so supportive of me and of each other. I'm so grateful for the community that we have here. So, all right, let's get to the reading. In the past, we have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Feels like you're no longer investing in an environment, in a person, a situation. Feels like you're pulling your energy back. You're no longer wanting something to grow. You're no longer focusing your time, your attention, your care into someone, into a situation. Feels like it wasn't a good bet. It wasn't a good investment in your time and energy. It wasn't, you were getting nothing in return. Not that this, whatever this is, not that you're transactional in relationships, but it feels like at some point, when you've invested so much time, attention, care into someone and something, and you're not getting anything in return, there's a wisdom, a recognition that this isn't my place, this isn't my situation, this isn't my person. This feels heartbreaking, difficult. It feels like this isn't what you would want. It feels like that decision is not made easily. The decision to pull your energy back from someone. It feels like you're relying on your intuition. High Priestess. It feels like you're tuning into your intuition to get through this. It's very easy to say you pulled your energy back and you no longer invested. It's heartbreaking, this realization that you're not going to get a return on your investment. You're not going to get a return from all that you've invested in this situation, relationship, person. And it's overwhelming, this realization. Someone in this environment's not waking up. Someone in this environment lacks judgment. Someone in this environment does not like to be judged. Feels like they perceive anything that they don't want to have perceived about themselves. They can't, you can't even be perceived as criticizing this person. They can't, they're very fragile in their ego. This is someone very, they can't be judged. And in an environment, in a relationship with someone who's in their ego and can't be judged, can't be perceived as doing anything wrong. This person is in black and white thinking and they need to be right. They have to be right. And so they can't hear any... We all need to see things about ourselves to grow if we want to expand, if we want growth as a soul, as a being. We have to, from time to time, daily, see things about ourselves that we don't prefer and make changes. That's how you grow, that's how you expand, that's change. And it feels like this person won't change, can't change, because they are allergic to criticism. Their ego doesn't want them to ever be hurt or feel a bad thing, and so they can't perceive anything is wrong about them. Instead of seeing criticism as a way to grow, expand, learn something about yourself, change something about yourself, they just need to be seen as perfect. They're foolish. They just are repeating the same cycles. They just want to and expect that to do the same thing again and again and again, and everything's being fine. They've created a situation, an environment where they can't grow, where they can only hear positive things about themselves. So it feels like this person is creating, everybody needs to enable this person. You're not allowed to address anything that they're doing as negative, because they can't have that. And they just keep repeating cycles. It's maddening. It's really maddening. And this person feels very reckless and foolish. It feels like in the past, when I'm tuned into it, you're realizing that they are too far gone. This is who they are, who they're becoming. They've decided that they're right and you're wrong, and they're going to repeat a cycle. And it feels like you're following your intuition out of this connection. This person is emotionally immature. With Page of Cups in reverse, it feels like I'm tuning in to someone who's just, there's a lack of emotional maturity. And they can't have things about themselves. They need everyone to change and adjust for them. They need to be the person that's on top, that's correct. It's a very hierarchy type of, patriarchy type of way of being. This person needs to be the boss, needs to be perfect, right, or be perceived that way. It's really at the heart of it. What's wild is this person is emotionally immature, oftentimes in their toddler pictures. Feels like this person might have been a golden child, might have been told they're wonderful, there's nothing wrong with them, that everyone's jealous of them. And it set a precedent, and it feels like this person has just spent their life becoming less and less capable of change, of maturing. It feels like this person has a lot of negative things to say about anyone who perceives them in a different light. And it feels like in the past they have a lot of negative things to say. It feels like about you. You might have been started clocking this person, who they really are, who they're becoming in the past, and that's why you stopped investing in them. All right, moving on to current energy, we have death and rebirth in reverse. Scorpionic energy. Feels like I'm tuned into this person's energy, and those who refuse to change, refuse to have a death and a rebirth. Feels like I'm tuning in to those who don't know how to change, don't know how to transform themselves, or refuse to. Doesn't really matter. Anything we need to know about death and rebirth? King of Cups in reverse. Someone who's in their emotions, overwhelmed in emotions, or cold and separated from their emotions. Moon card. Moon cards come out in a lot of readings recently. Feels like this person might be coming back into your energy with sweet nothings, trying to see if they can pull you back in. What's hidden is this person is very hopeless, confused, unable to move forward. This person's very stuck. Nothing's happening for them because they don't know how to evolve. They don't know how to transform themselves. They have always depended on people around them to do the emotional labor for them, enabling them. There's nothing wrong with you. You're fine. Yes. Oh, yes. We'll just change. It feels like this person, the enablers, it's not working. Feels like everyone or most of the people in their environment have transformed themselves. They know how to mature. They know how to deal with their emotions, work with their emotions, allow what they're feeling to transform them into a version of themselves that they would prefer. So what I'm perceiving is someone who entrenched and staying in the same mindset, repeating patterns, doing the same thing, no evolution, no change, refusing to, can't. Everyone else must change around them. So now in this current energy, they have not evolved as a soul. They have controlled and manipulated everyone in their environment, created enablers, people who will only see the positive in them, won't address anything that they can't have about themselves. So they've created the perfect environment for no change, a vacuum. They're stuck. And they're confused and hopeless of why they're so stuck. And it's because of them. They're why they're stuck. And it feels like for some of you, they might be coming in trying to get you to do the emotional labor for them. But you're standing your ground. You've got healthy boundaries. You recognize that this person just wants free labor. They want you to give your energy to them. They want you to enable them and tell them that they're wonderful, that there's nothing wrong with them. It looks like you're standing your ground because you're creating your happily ever after. It feels like what you've created for yourself, you're protecting. Even if it's just your mind, peace of mind, your peace. There's a real confusion because it feels like this person has leadership qualities, or they're used to setting the energy in the room, used to being senior in the space, demanding to be senior in the space. And now they're down on their luck. Things aren't moving their way. They're not having the same response in the environments that they're in. It's like they feel left out. They feel like they don't fit in because they have not been doing the inner work. They've been relying on everyone else, and people are perceiving them as they are. Someone who, old school, someone who hasn't learned how to change with the times, someone who doesn't evolve, someone who's continuing to demand that everyone change who they are to make them happy. And it feels like it's just not working in this power, in this day and age, in this time that we're in, where so many souls are awakening, are doing the work, are expanding. And so the truth is a challenge for this person. Uncomfortable truths. This person has been living in deceit. And so this person, it's a challenge to see the truth, that they're not at the top. They're actually immature. A lack of expansion, a lack of growth. And yet they're in kind of a leadership position, and so it's not working. People aren't perceiving them as a leader. They're perceiving them as someone who's a little behind the times. Fragile in their ego. Wow. All right. What's hidden is the Tower in reverse. It feels like this person and these kind of people are trying to avoid everything falling apart. Their whole world view has been around their ego, about them being a leader, them being right, them being good. And so it feels like they are trying, they don't know any other way of being. They don't know how to evolve. They don't know how to use their emotions. They've outsourced. It feels like people have done the emotional labor for this person, the mental labor, maybe physical labor. And so this person, yeah, their whole world is collapsing, their whole worldview. Anything that we... This person likes blocking other people, makes them feel powerful. This person and anybody in this type of energy, they don't have an inner control. They can't control how they feel. They use their influence of power and fear and control outward. They try to control everybody in the environment. They like being able to affect change. They like having control over others. They like standing on the shoulders of others. And they like making it miserable, making it difficult for the people lifting them up. Yeah, this person gets a kick out of burdening people, of making life difficult for those. This person has enjoyed toxic power, where they make others do all their labor, their emotional labor, mental labor, physical. Feels like they've enjoyed this for a long time, that this way of operating has worked for them. But it's not working anymore. Not in these energies. And it feels confusing. And it feels like this person is trying to make themselves feel better, feel more powerful by blocking other people, making other people's lives miserable. And in this day and age, there's something, it feels like the people that are around this person still are getting the ick. This person has is mean-spirited. That's all they've got. They're just mean-spirited ideas about blocking people, making it so it's hard to move on. This isn't someone who creates. This isn't someone who's inspirational. This is someone, it feels like the people around them, the people who are left around this person feel like they're obligated to be around this person. I'm just getting like, ugh. This is not an inspiring visionary. This isn't someone creative. This is someone who's just toxic. And it just gets I get the feeling like people are tired of trying to placate and fluff this person's ego. Wow. All right. In the advice and outcome, we have the Ace of Wands in reverse. A lack of passion, a lack of desire, a lack of creative spark. This person does not inspire people. There's no desire here. There's no spark. This person's impotent. There's no creative juice. There's no creative juice here at all. I think that I'm tuning into this person realizing there's nothing, they used to be able to affect so much control over people's lives, and there's no creative spark here. Nothing's working. This is where we started, Seven of Pentacles in reverse. We started, love this. I love this. All right, let me bring this reading to a satisfying close. This is full circle here. So in the past, you started recognizing and pulling your energy from this person. No longer investing your time, energy, care, love, hopes, and that allowed this person to grow. So in the past, you started pulling your energy back, realizing that this person is not going to change, is never going to change. They're stuck. So in the past, you had this realization, and it looks like you moved on or are moving on, that you've got healthy boundaries. You see who this person is, and now what's happening is that other people, Three of Cups in reverse, Seven of Swords reverse, the people in this person's environment are seeing that this person is a lying, cheating, stealing kind of person. They're deceptive. They're not who they say they are. And so in the past, you were pulling back your energy once you realized who this person is. And now in their environment, it feels like people are pulling back en masse from this person. Family, friends, at work, it feels like people are really pulling back and seeing this person for who they really are. That they're not inspirational. There's nothing, these people don't want to become this person. There's nothing inspiring about how they operate. They're just infantile. And so it feels like this person has a leadership position in a family, in friend groups, and at work. And people are kind of like, why is this person in that position? Nobody wants what they have to offer. They can't get anybody to bite. They can't get any bites. No opportunities. Everything is like grinding to a halt because there's no expansion as a soul. This person is stuck, is set. Wow. All right. I hope this reading is helpful. So interesting. All right. Take care. Have a great day. Bye.